So you start. Good. So we're going to discuss these topics called light. Light. We have discussed light, part of light in class this time. And so yes. So we are going to repeat these topics. We are going to be uploading them so that you can watch them anytime at night when you are in bed, in the toilet. You are busy watching these videos so that you can understand the things very, very well. Take a pieces matu, repeat them. The Baganda have the saying, Adingana Mori Akajamuchi, or Mukuto, video Chinario, Ujitemunature, Narudi, just so take it. So what is light? Light is what I'm going to discuss. We discussed light before. Please inform a friend, inform a neighbor. From other schools, they are all welcome. Tell them to log in, Kaiwa Rogers, then these videos are going to be there for them. So thank you. Let us start with our topic again, light. What is light? Light, these are forms of energy. We discussed energy in primary 5, even primary 3. We discussed energy. But what is energy? We all know energy. That energy is the ability to do what? Work. The ability to do work, energy. So forms of energy. The forms of energy. We have light as a form of energy. We have heat as a form of energy. We have, sound as a form of energy. We have what? Chemical as a form of energy. We have very many forms of energy. You have been discussing these forms of energy. In primary 6, you discussed sound energy. The form of energy produced by the vibration of what? Objects. In primary 7, discussing light energy, electrical energy, we discussed them also. In primary 5, discussed heat as a form of what? Energy. But unfortunately, we are affected by COVID what? 19. So let's repeat these ones again. So light, our emphasis about light. Echitanga. So what is light? Light is the form of energy that enables us to do what? To see. The form of energy. The form of energy. Light is the form of energy. The form of energy that enables us to see. So the form of energy which enables us to see is light energy. We cannot see without light. But some organisms can. Their eyes are more like night visions. The cat can. Those carnivorous animals, most of them can see at night. But for people, I don't know whether some people are night dancers. They can move at night. But in the actual sense, light is just a form of energy that enables us to see. So even light and sound are similar. How are they similar? They are forms of energy. Heat is a form of energy. So light is the form of energy that enables us to do what? To see. These are the sources of light. Sources of light. Sources of light. The source. What's the source of River Nile? Lake Victoria. Here is the source of River. I don't know, but that's what I hear. Lake Victoria is the source of River Nile. So a source is in civil the source of energy. Sources of energy. Some organisms, some things have been designed to produce light. That's sources of light also. So what are the sources of light are grouped into two? Have the so-called natural. The natural sources of light. These ones are natural. Because they are God-made. They exist naturally in the atmosphere. They are natural sources of energy. Are you getting me? For example, we have the what? The main natural source of energy. Heat is called what? The sun. We have the sun. The sun is a natural source of light. Natural. Another one. We have the stars. Yes. Another one. Another one. We have the fireflies. A firefly. Fireflies. These are flies which move at night when they're producing light. At night, go in your grass at night. You will see them. They're going producing light. We have the glowworms. The glowworms. These ones are like caterpillars. They also produce light. Zaka, they produce light. They are called glowworms. Lightning. You know this one very well. Lightning. That one. In electricity, lightning. When you have two clouds having opposite what? Charges. When they collide over each other, they produce lightning. I don't know. That one. So volcanicity. volcanicity or volcanic eruptions. These ones can also emit light, fires, bombs. So these ones are natural sources of light. You have the sun, the star, the fireflies, glowworms, volcanic eruptions, lightning can also produce the light. These are natural. But the moon is not a source of light. The moon does not produce its own what? Light. The moon is not a source of what? Light. So those are natural sources of light. So from natural sources of light, let's go to what they call artificial. Those ones who can say they are created. They are created by who? By man. They are created by man, like the burning candles. Burning candles. When the candle is burning, these ones are artificial. They are artificial. Sources of light, the burning candles, the bulbs, electric bulbs. Electric bulbs, we have bulbs in science, the onions, the garlic, those are bulbs, and these are electric bulbs. We have the torches, a torch, these torches also can produce light. There are very many other artificial sources of light. So these are sources of light, of the natural sources of light and the so-called artificial sources of light. And so I've told you, under these sources of light, we have those ones which can produce their own light. So let's look at those ones now. Under those ones, under sources of light, let us look at what they call luminous and non-luminous objects. Like the luminous objects. The luminous objects. So we have said we have sources of light. So what are luminous objects? Luminous objects are objects that produce their own what? Light. Those objects which produce objects that produce their own light. Objects that produce their own light. As luminous objects. So luminous objects are objects that produce their own light. Actually, zizale chitangala echazo. For example, these are objects now. It's an object. Now let's talk about the sun. The sun is an object. It produces its own light. It's a luminous what? Object. We have the so-called stars. Stars produce light. Planets. Some planets. Planets. Let's leave this one out. Stars, those are the fireflies. Have the glowworms. These ones produce their own light. So they are called luminous objects. Luminous. You know Illuminati? Have I talked about Illuminati? You recall very well. Lighting. So luminous objects are objects that produce their own what? Light. In the sun. Don't tell me, so what about lightning? Is lightning an object? It's an object. No, can you touch it? Is it tangible? No. So the sun, the stars, the fireflies, the clouds, those ones are luminous objects. Why? They are called luminous objects because they produce their own light. They are called luminous objects because they do produce their own what? Light. So let's look. Opposite of luminous is what? Non-luminous. The non-luminous objects. What are these ones? That one we can now define. Non-luminous objects are objects that cannot produce their own what? Light. For example, now the what? Now the moon is one of them. The moon. The moon cannot produce its own light. It's non-luminous. The moon reflects light from the what? From the sun. A reflecting, just reflects light from the what? From the sun. So the moon is not a luminous object. Why? It's like when you get a mirror and you put in the sun also. So this is the sun. Also, this is our mirror. Are you getting me? So light comes from the sun, it hits the what? The mirror. Are you getting me? Then it will reflect light in your what? Your eyes. So we're gonna put the next time I check the which mirror. Who in the actual sense, light was just reflected from the what? From the sun. So this is what the moon does. The sun, the moon, now the earth. So the moon is one of them. Another one, automatically, I've just said it, is the so-called plane mirror. Plane mirrors. Plane mirrors, we shall see plane mirrors. These are the mirrors they use for shaving, dressing mirrors, those mirrors normally at home. As it are plane mirrors, even clear water. When water is clear, you can produce light. Put a basin down here and the sun hits in it, you will see reflected light up. Why don't you get the result? Try it. Even clear water can be a source of light. So these are non-luminous objects. We have the moon, the plane mirrors, clear water. Are you getting me? So these ones are natural, they are non-luminous. So right there, sources of light. We have the natural sources and the artificial sources. And the sources of light, we have the so-called luminous objects, which produce their own light, and the non-luminous objects, which do not produce their own light. And the non-luminous objects, which do not produce their own light. And the non-luminous objects, which don't produce their own light. So let's look at uses of light. Those ones are not going to break them here. Let's discuss them with you. Number one, light enables us to see. No, so? You're seeing. Uses of light. Seeing. Light enables us to see. Number two, use of light. Use light to take photographs. Photograph. We're using a camera, a lens camera. But take photographs. You can use what? Light. Yes. You know that sunlight energy, your skin uses sunlight what? Energy to manufacture what? Vitamin D. Yes, sunlight energy. Sunlight energy aids in the manufacture of vitamin what? D. Or manufacturing that vitamin D, remember. We discussed the skin. Yeah? There is a layer of the skin in the, if you know the skin very well, the skin has 2 major layers. Also, it has the first outer layer called the epidermis, the epidermis called what? The dermis. This is called the epidermis. Epidermis, dermis. Also, epidermis layer. Under the epidermis, we have other 3 layers. Also, we have the so-called codified what? Layer, granular what? Layer, and the mal what? And the mal behind. And the malpigment what? Layer. So this one is the one, by the way, which aids in the manufacture, the Yamako manufacturing vitamin. Vitamin what? Vitamin what? D. That one. So those are uses of light. The good thing, using Google. Check Google. You see a lot of uses of light. Light has very many uses. Yes. Light. So those are uses of light. So let us continue. We have seen now the sources of light. So look at the properties of light now. Properties. You know properties. As we discuss properties of magnetism. Do you recall some, brother? Give me one. Magnetism, the strongest like the what? Those are properties of magnetism. Now these are properties of light. Number one, light travels. Light travels in what? In a straight line. Light travels in a straight line. Number one, number two. Light travels in all what? In all what? Directions. Another one, light can be reflected. Another one, light can be refracted. Light can be diffracted. Light can even be dispersed. We shall see those others. But let's look at these ones later. Light travels in a straight line. Light travels in all directions. Light can be reflected and light can be refracted. So light travels in a straight line, light travels in all directions, light can be reflected and light can be refracted. So we shall look at one by one. Let's talk about light traveling in a straight line. Light travels in a straight line. Light travels in a straight. Light travels in a straight line. Light travels in a straight line. So we ask you, how does light travel? Tell people that light travels in a straight what? Line. Light travels in a straight what? Line. So light travels in a straight line. So whenever you're drawing a light, building a light, please ensure that you use a what? A ruler. Because of that reason, light travels in a straight what? Line. By the way. We cannot even see around the corner because of the same reason. They won't ask that question. If you are here, you can't see the corner. Light cannot take a corner. No. But people can take a corner. That's all. I'm in the corner. seated in a corner. Oh, videos are, these videos are in the public, so let me reserve that one. So, yeah. So light travels in a straight line. So why can't you see around the corner? We can't see. We can't see around a corner because what? Because of what reason? We can't see around the corner because light travels in a straight what? Line. But you can see there. But you cannot see there. I don't know whether I'm getting it there way. So we cannot see around the corner because light travels in a straight what? Line. So light travels in a straight line. Light travels in a straight what? Line. So under that, that's what we call a ray. A ray. What do you call it? Light what? Ray. You can call it a light ray or what? A ray of what? Light. So what's a ray? A ray is a path of light. It's a path. It's a path. A path. A cool. Let me put it here. A ray is a path of light. A path of light. A core. A core. A core. Path. Is a core. So a ray is a path of light. A path of light. So how are you? You presenting this a line and what? An arrow. But this line must be what? A straight one. Must be a straight line. I'm not using the ruler of line. Time. There's no time here. So a straight line, that one, like a ray. You show it with a line and an arrow. Arrow like that directional light is going. That's what this arrow shows. So this light is going this what? This side. And so a ray. And then from a ray is going what? They call a beam. A what? A beam. What's a beam? A beam is a what? A beam is a group of light rays. Now, very many light rays. A beam is a group of light rays. It's called a beam. A group of light rays called a beam. How do you call a group of trees? Forest? So a beam is a group of light rays. A group of light rays is a beam. So a beam is a group of light rays. Those are types of beams. Types of beams. Beams. We have a so-called what? We have a converging beam. Converging beam also. To converge means to come at one point. Coming at what we call converging. If I tell you converge, so your light rays are moving at just one point. A converging beam. So light rays look like this. So that beam you are seeing there is called a converging what? Beam. It can even be drawn like this. The same. Are you getting me? It's called arrow. Arrows show that they are coming at one what? Point. It's better converging beam. So converging beam looks like that. And so which things can produce this type of beam? We have a what? What can produce this beam, the converging beam? You have the convex lens. Convex lens, we shall say convex lens, can produce a converging beam. Even what we call a solar heater, a solar cooker. We shall even see a solar cooker. This one also converges light rays from the sun. We shall see it. So these ones produce converging beams. So the opposite of converging is what? Diverging beam. Diverging what? Beam. Diverging beam. Not so. This one diverges. It's spread out. The diverging beam. It's spread out. Are you getting me? Yeah. What can produce this? A torch. You know a torch? Torch. Torch is money. Book the money will go. They will get you. A car headlamps. Cars. A motor car. Matalagi motor car. bamboo wood, but which are guide lamps. Even the lens which does this, and it a concave lens. A concave lens, even a concave lens. So those ones produce a diverging beam of light. A diverging beam of light. A torch, guide lamps, and even a concave lens. Another type of beam is called. Another type of beam is a what? Another type of beam is a what? Is a parallel beam. Parallel beam. These are parallel lines. No parallel lines mathematically, they never meet. So parallel lines. So that's what they call it. Parallel beam. Straight lines beam like that. You know, target torch. I told you about that torch called a target. A target torch. Without sniper rifle. Have you ever watched a movie? Huh? That light which comes out normally red. You know, target torch. Even those torches are sold. Huh? We'll take it though. Those ones. They produce it later. Parallel beam of light. So those are beams of light. We have the so-called parallel beam, the so-called converging beam, the so-called diverging what? Beam. So a beam, I've told you, is a group or a stream of light rays. So those are beams. Those are beams. Those are beams of light. Those are beams. Those are beams of light. Those are beams. Those are beams of light. Those are beams. Those are beams. Beams of light. Those are beams of light. So we can switch off. Get a break.